I feel like Soul Eater's ending could have been better. I've heard people say that the manga ending was better. I think like the anime was like rushed or something like that. It felt like around the time I was actually starting to like the characters that it started to end. It felt like it started ending when it just started getting good. I don't know, like this everything about Soul Eater just screams like it had more potential, but I guess that might just be an anime thing. Like I feel like this could have gone on for a little bit longer, or the pacing was a little quick. Before starting it, I remember reading that someone said that they were surprised that a lot of people didn't actually like it. And I didn't like it at first. Like, I still do, kind of. It's just that it feels like the story, like the way it goes, it's just like, it's so whack and out of order. Like, it feels like every episode's a filler episode. Like, it's wasting our time. I feel like the way the series just jumps like back and forth in these early episodes, even though it does this like all the time, like the switching of setting in every episode, it just feels like every episode just feels detached, like at the beginning. Like it doesn't really. I'm pretty sure they were introducing all three of the main characters for the first 3 episodes. It just felt like it was detached for some reason. And I guess you could say this is just how Soul Eater does things, but nah, man. It just is the entire series a disservice when like they do things like this. It just doesn't feel like it just feels like it's kind of wasting your time. And there's also the fact that the writing seems deliberately made so that like if it was playing on TV, then someone would be like filled in on whatever's happening. It's like pretty obvious. I think one of the highlights of this is like Krona, where she's always like, oh, my blood is black, you know, and she always says that so many times. It's like, and this is primarily the reason why like people don't like Soul Eater. I feel like another aspect is the comedy. Like it just feels like it's so unnecessary in moments. It kills the flow of the story so quickly, like, and it goes on for so long every time as well. There's one scene I can point to in particular. That scene where Medusa's a little girl and then like she's in the death room negotiating with death and spirit, and then right in the middle of this negotiation, like there's like this comedic bit about like how she wears like I don't even know what these are called. These like old people like underwear. Like what? I learned the definition of this type of underwear today. Like entire minute of a tangent over like the trousers. Like this is not it, bro. It killed the entire vibe of the story. Like she like threatened to kill one of them. There's gotta be like a limit on like when you use comedy, or you just gotta do it right, bro. Like it's. But on the other end, Death the Kid's whole symmetry thing. It's clear that these are like Black Star's traits and Death the Kid's traits. They're supposed to be like their main character flaws. How Black Star wants to quote surpass God. I cringed every single time he said that, bro. That and Death the Kid's symmetry problems. Those are definitely supposed to be like just deliberate character flaws. Black Star was very well developed, honestly. I really liked it, but Death the Kid didn't really have that much going on with him. Obviously, I think Soul and Maka were the most developed, but I kind of like Black Star's situation better. I think he's my favorite character. I think he's probably the best character, actually, out of the 3 duos, I'd say. And he's also the most flawed out of the 3 as well. The whole thing with the Star, him being the last member of the Star Clan. The craziest part I'd say is like his partner Tsubaki was the only one who was compatible with him because he was just like that restless. Those dual episodes of that episode with Tsubaki going after her brother, the Enchanted Sword. I love them. They're the best duo in Soul Eater, honestly. It's clear that Soul Eater is about like getting along with people and stuff like that. And that's like the heart of the series, but it has so many fumbles. Like we need to talk about Excalibur, bro. Like this is the best character design in the entire show, and I hate him. Every one of his episodes were like a filler episode, and like he just wasted potential. Like why do you mention this guy and then pretend like he doesn't exist? Come on, man. And yeah. There's so many episodes of Soul Eater that feel like filler, but they're not. Both Excalibur episodes felt like filler. I thought they were 100% filler, like, because nothing happened in the plot afterwards, and you just wasted your time. Like, I wasn't feeling anything when I was watching this. This is why people hate Soul Eater, and it's also why Soul Eater is holding itself back. A series with such great potential, and it's just like, I make the face that the fairies do when they're asked about Excalibur. That ending was pretty cheap. I guess it kind of made sense, but like it was kind of mid, and also the kishin is like stronger than that. I don't know. Like I kind of couldn't tell like what the kishin's strength was sometimes. Like it just kind of was inconsistent, and then I mean I guess it had like a good lesson at the end, but like I don't know. Something is definitely off about that ending. I've heard that the manga ending is better, but before we talk about that, subscribe. I have 604 subscribers, and you can make it 605 if you press that button. We just hit 600 subscribers in the last video, and yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Should I make a name for like for fans for like the quad ZXYs? I don't know, but press that button. Anyways, so I heard that there's another manga that's a continuation, like a lore of Soul Eater, but then I looked at it. I didn't read it, but it's called Soul Eater Not. And it's like it feels like some kind of sick joke, bro. Like what? It just looks like if they made Soul Eater generic. Like they sucked all the life out of it. I don't even know what this is, man. Like it's such a shame, bro. Like I love Soul Eater, but like I also don't, you know. I like the concept of the entirety of Soul Eater, but I feel like it definitely could have been done better. And honestly, I'd be down for a remake of it. It definitely deserves a remake. I think a remake would just clear this entire like thing up. Like, it would just fix everything, just organize everything, just take out those fillers, just don't waste our time. And it's just like that plus a like, you know, the quality of a remake, and it's perfect. It would be perfect. Soul Eater would get like perfect ratings, bro. It would be amazing. Oh yeah, and give it the manga ending too, which I'm about to read. And that's it. Subscribe. I have 604 subscribers right now, but you can make it 605 if you press that button. We made 600 subscribers recently. I already said that, but just wanted to thank you again. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has been a Quad ZXY classic. Yeah. Next video is on Full Metal Alchemist. I'm out.